Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience as a dog mom. I know a lot of people have their own stories and their own happy memories or horror stories, and so I wanted to share some of mine with you. Most of you who have been following me for a while know Kaya's basic story. We got her when she was 3 months old from a farm. She's a Kijiji puppy. And besides potty training her, she was a very easy puppy. She was smart. She escaped her penned off area quite a few times, but she was very easy to train. Her recall was very easy because she is a herding dog and her natural instinct is to come back. So all I had to do is turn around and walk away and she would come after me. So that was really nice. I did have to learn how to whistle when I got her. Hi, Kaya. But at the time, I didn't know how to. So I used her name at first. And she does respond to that. She responds to clapping and whistling and any kind of noises. So she's really good that way. Horror stories we'll start with. Besides potty training, I know a lot of dogs that have iron stomachs. They can eat anything and they're totally fine. Kaya is not one of those dogs. If she eats too much human food, or if... Can you bring her in? Kaya, come here. We'll see if she'll come. I do have something for her in a bit. Yeah, come here, Kaya. Come in. All right. You want to come say hi? I'll back this up for a second. Okay, Kaya, come here. Yeah, come here. You can't even see her, can you? Nope. Okay. Okay, hold on. She's down here. The camera doesn't really work so well for that. All right. So there was some learning curve at first because my family would give her too much human food and then she'd have diarrhea everywhere, and knowing what I do about animal therapies and stuff like that, I could manage her very easily that way. Thank you, Monica. She is now 5.5, and I cannot believe it because I still remember when she was a little 20-pound fluff nugget and I brought her home. In my house and in general, when we're talking about Kaya, we talk about poop a lot. It's a normal conversation in our house. It does also come with my work territory because I ask my clients about the quality of their pet's poop and the color, consistency, all that kind of stuff. So it's normal for me to talk about that kind of stuff, and I can eat and talk about that kind of stuff, so I don't know if that's a win or a lose. But that's something that comes from being a dog mom. I will walk her in pretty much any weather. The only weather she won't walk in is really heavy rain or like an ice storm or something. We have walked in blizzards. We have walked in 30-something degree weather. She overheats quite easily, so I have to be careful with her about that. I wake up early to walk her. I come home late from work and I walk her, even if I'm tired, just because I know that she needs it as much as I do. And that's something I think that makes me happier because I get to go out and walk. Of course, when it's really, really cold morning and I don't feel like getting up, I'll do it just for her. Say Kaya needs me, so I get up and I do it that way. Getting a food for her that would actually work was a process. I think the food that she's on now is probably her 6th different food. The first 3 were kibble, and the first one, there wasn't really much to it. She had diarrhea on that one. Switched her to a better kibble. It helped a little. Ended up with diarrhea again. Switched her to a sensitive stomach brand, and that helped for about 3 months, and then I switched her to raw, and that was great, except the bone content was too high. Switched her to a second raw. That one was great until the company changed the source of their produce, and then she got diarrhea from that, and then I switched her to this one, and she is doing great. She has been on probiotics and such for a really long time, and I take them too, so we get to share that way and keep her bowels moving in all the good ways. In terms of happy memories, yeah, there's a lot of, I know, if you could see how cute she's being right now. Waking up to puppy snuggles is one of those things that you can't really replace. And gosh, I mean, after my car accident, she did not leave my side for probably a month. When last October, I was sick with a sinus infection for 3 weeks, and she kept me company, and my family kind of kept her entertained because I couldn't go out and walk her. There's a couple of nights we've had in where the weather's been really crappy, and she'll come up on my bed and lay at my feet while I'm reading or something, and that's really, I have pictures of quite a few of them because they're so special to me, and I like to keep those. Whenever I come home from a trip, and it's very rare because usually if I send her to camp while I'm away, I'm the one that goes to pick her up, but the first second that she sees me, she gets so excited, and it makes me feel really special. So I know most of you know that feeling when you come home from work and your dog's really excited to see you and you get all the wiggles. That's something that I look forward to every day. Watching her play skills. She grew up in a doggy daycare because that's where I worked when I first got her, and she learned all of her play skills there. So she can socialize quite well with other dogs. And even despite the setbacks of being attacked a couple of times, which I've talked about before, she has come a long way. And now she's teaching other dogs proper play skills. And it's really wonderful to see her play and grow with her friends. And the last one I wanted to mention is that when we're out for a walk and a stranger walks by and then comes back and asks if they can pet her, she is so happy. And we were out for a walk on Saturday, and this man was jogging by, and he kind of did a double take, and he came back and he asked if he could pet her, and her whole face lit up. She walked right over to him, and he had Aussies his whole life, so he knows kind of I'm biased because of Kaya, but the people who get that bond and understand what that's like is really special. It's an easier way to meet people. She's a great icebreaker for meeting new people, and she always keeps me company. So if I'm in a situation where I'm more nervous than I would usually be, she's a very grounding presence. So those are some of my happy memories and horror stories, but actually Kaya's spay went pretty well. She did not want to wear a cone, so I put on an old pajama t-shirt, and then she was fine. Because I just thought of that one. So, Kaya has some really great friends. And one of the dogs that we go on a hike with, thanks for sharing her with us all. I'm sure she would love pets from everyone. All of you. But one of the things I got this weekend, one of her best friends she goes hiking with every week, her mom got Kaya a Christmas present, and I've never seen one of these before, but it is an advent calendar for dogs that is filled with treats. And right over the ingredients on the back, there are 7 different kinds of treats, and let's see how many days are in this. I haven't even opened it yet. Okay, there's 25, but the inside looks like this. And each day there's a couple of little treats in the thing, so we'll see what Kaya thinks of them. Where's number 1? Okay. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. So there's 2 of these size cookies in this one, and they are, Kaya's like, I know what you're doing. Honey pulled pork. I'm going to do it so you can see her, because otherwise what's the point? Because this is her fun thing for December. Kaya, sit. See how she does with this one. Yeah. What do you think? There's a piece right there. Yeah. Now I'm going to have to clean the carpet. You sit. Okay. Say thank you, Keji and your mom. Yeah, they brought you nice presents. Yeah, you say bye to the people. Have a fabulous rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you later this week on Instagram for a live video. Yeah, the treats are in there. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your week.